Welcome to the enGrab channel, where we help you improve your English language skills. In this video, we're going to focus on 20 of the most common American expressions that you're likely to encounter in everyday conversations. These expressions can be tricky to understand and use correctly, but by the end of this video, you'll have a much better grasp of them. We've designed this video to provide you with both listening and speaking practice, so get ready to not only listen but also practice using these expressions in your own conversations. So, let's get started and take your English language skills to the next level.
I'm messing with you guys. I'm messing with you guys.
The phrase, mess with someone, can have different meanings depending on the context in which it is used, but generally, it means to tease, play pranks on, or bother someone in a playful or annoying way. Sometimes the phrase can also imply a more serious intent to harm or intimidate someone, especially when used in the context of threats or violence. In this sense, it can mean to provoke or instigate a confrontation with someone. I'm messing with you guys. I'm messing with you guys. I'm messing with you guys.
I'm at my wits' end. I'm at my wits' end.
When someone is at their wits' end, they are feeling extremely frustrated or exasperated with a situation and they don't know what to do next. It implies that they have tried all the possible solutions that they can think of, but none of them have worked, and they feel like they've reached the limits of their patience or endurance. It's a way of expressing that they are at the point of giving up or feeling overwhelmed by the situation. I'm at my wits' end. I'm at my wits' end. I'm at my wits' end.
I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss.
When someone says, I'm at a loss, it usually means they are unsure of what to do or say in a particular situation, or they feel helpless or confused about a problem they are facing. In essence, the phrase I'm at a loss expresses a feeling of uncertainty and a lack of clear direction or solution to a problem, and it's often an invitation for others to provide support, guidance, or advice. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss.
He is not to be trifled with. He is not to be trifled with.
When someone is described as not to be trifled with, it means that they are not someone to be taken lightly or underestimated. This phrase is often used to warn others about the person's strength, power, or ability to defend themselves. It implies that the person can defend themselves, and they should not be provoked or treated disrespectfully. They are often seen as formidable or intimidating, and crossing them could lead to negative consequences. He is not to be trifled with. He is not to be trifled with. He is not to be trifled with.
Don't cross me. Don't cross me.
The phrase, "don't cross me," is often used in situations where someone is feeling angry, frustrated, or threatened, and they want to assert their authority or boundaries. It's a warning to someone who is about to do something that could upset or harm the speaker, and should be taken seriously. It implies that the speaker will not tolerate any inappropriate behavior or actions, and that there will be consequences if the other person goes against their wishes. Don't cross me. Don't cross me. Don't cross me.
Your mother was a force to be reckoned with. Your mother was a force to be reckoned with.
The phrase, "a force to be reckoned with," is a compliment that is meant to acknowledge someone's strength and capabilities, and it suggests that they are not to be taken lightly. This phrase is often used to describe individuals who have achieved a high level of success, either through their personal achievements or their position in society. It can also describe someone with a strong personality, a persuasive presence, or exceptional abilities that set them apart from others. A force to be reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with.
I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood.
The phrase, "I'm not in the mood," is typically used to indicate that someone is not interested in doing something or engaging in a particular activity at the present moment. It is a way of setting boundaries and communicating that the person is not interested or available to engage in a particular activity at the moment. It's a polite way of declining an invitation or request without being rude or confrontational. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood.
Not paying games. Not paying games.
I'm not playing games is a way of expressing that the person values honesty, integrity, and respect in their interactions with others. It suggests that the person is not willing to tolerate any behavior that is not sincere or genuine, and they expect the same level of honesty and respect from others. I'm not playing games. I'm not playing games. I'm not playing games.
Let's face it, you're on thin ice. Let's face it, you're on thin ice.
The phrase, "be on thin ice," means to be in a risky or precarious situation, where one wrong move or mistake could lead to negative consequences. It implies that the person is in a vulnerable position and needs to be careful not to cause any further problems or damage. This phrase is often used in situations where someone has already made a mistake or is in danger of doing so. It can be used in personal or professional contexts and is often a warning to the person to proceed with caution. You're on thin ice. You're on thin ice. You're on thin ice.
crosses the line. That crosses the line.
That crosses the line is a way of expressing that the person's behavior or actions have exceeded what is considered acceptable or appropriate, and that there will be consequences for their actions. It's a clear signal that the person has overstepped a boundary and needs to reconsider their behavior. That crosses the line. That crosses the line. That crosses the line.
I need some space. I need some space.
I need some space is a way of communicating that someone needs time and distance away from a person or situation. It's a way of setting boundaries and communicating the need for personal time and privacy. This phrase can be used in a variety of situations, such as in personal relationships where someone may be feeling overwhelmed or suffocated by the demands of the relationship, or in a professional context where someone may be feeling stressed or burnt out from work responsibilities. I need some space. I need some space. I need some space.
I'm not comfortable with that question. I'm not comfortable with that question.
The phrase, "I'm not comfortable with" something, is used to express that someone feels uneasy or uncertain about a particular situation, request, or action. It's a way of indicating that something doesn't feel right to them, and that they are not willing to go along with it. I'm not comfortable with that question. I'm not comfortable with that question. I'm not comfortable with that question.
I have a bone to pick with you. I have a bone to pick with you.
The phrase, "I have a bone to pick with you," is a way of indicating that someone has an issue or a complaint to discuss with another person. It implies that the speaker has something important to say that they want to address with the other person. This phrase is often used when someone is upset or frustrated with another person's behavior or actions, and wants to express their grievances directly to them. I have a bone to pick with you. I have a bone to pick with you. I have a bone to pick with you.
You have a chip on your shoulder. You have a chip on your shoulder.
Have a chip on one's shoulder is a way of describing someone who is carrying around emotional baggage and is easily triggered by certain situations or interactions. It often suggests that the person has had negative experiences in the past that have caused them to feel resentful or defensive. It's a warning that the person may be prone to confrontations and may require extra care and sensitivity when communicating with them. You have a chip on your shoulder. You have a chip on your shoulder. You have a chip on your shoulder.
not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it is a way of expressing that the person speaking is not convinced by what the other person is saying and that they are skeptical or doubtful about the veracity of their claims. It's a way of indicating that the speaker is not going to be easily swayed or convinced by weak or unconvincing arguments. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
That's not my problem is a way of indicating that the person speaking is not going to take on responsibility for something that is outside of their control or area of expertise. This phrase can be used in a variety of situations, such as when someone is asked to help with a task or responsibility that is not their job, or when someone is trying to pass off their own problems onto someone else. It can also be used in personal relationships when someone is trying to involve you in their drama or problems. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this.
The phrase, "I don't have time for this," is typically used to indicate that someone is too busy or too preoccupied to deal with a particular situation or task. It's a way of expressing that the person speaking has other priorities or responsibilities that they need to attend to. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this.
That's beside the point. That's beside the point.
That's beside the point is a way of indicating that the person speaking is not addressing the main issue or question at hand. It's a way of redirecting the conversation back to the central topic and ensuring that everyone stays focused on the main point. That's beside the point. That's beside the point. That's beside the point.
Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase.
The phrase "cut to the chase" is used when someone wants to get to the main point or the most important part of a conversation or situation. It's a way of saying that the person speaking is not interested in small talk or unnecessary details, and wants to focus on the central issue or objective. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase.
I was on the fence about this. I was on the fence about this.
The phrase, "on the fence about this," is used to indicate that someone is undecided or uncertain about a particular issue or decision. It's a way of expressing that the person speaking has not yet made up their mind and is considering different options or perspectives. I was on the fence about this. I was on the fence about this. I was on the fence about this. Congratulations on completing our 20 most common American expressions video. We hope you found it helpful in improving your English language skills. Remember, practice is key to mastering any language, so keep practicing these expressions in your daily conversations. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on improving your English language skills. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.